Let's get comfy. Let's get comfy. Are we live? Oh my God. Look at the state of me. Oh no. And someone is in the house already. This music is a little bit disruptive. Okay. So we should have prepared better, right? Right, so we are live. Let's wait for people to join the house. If anybody is going to join in, let's find out right now. Let's take a couple of sips of my beverage. Okay, then. We are officially live. And my lights are already going out. This might well be a fail, but we are here once again for Subscriber Sunday. Last week went quite well, so I thought I would do another one. In reality, I struggled to make a video in time to upload, but it's also a good opportunity to answer your questions. I'm getting some great comments on the channel at the moment. It's been a good week. We've featured lots of people's awesome home gyms. I'm still getting lots of messages on Instagram. I've had a couple come in this evening. So if we've not featured your home gym already, look out, because this week we will feature your home gym. Let's get on the comments. Let's answer a few questions, comments, etc. Here we go. It's the beauty of live, guys. Here we go. So most recent comment an hour ago by random name. COVID prices are crazy. I bought those exact 20 kilogram plates. He's talking about these. I bought those exact 20 kilogram plates pre-COVID. They were £80 for a pair. That is the problem right now, isn't it, guys? These body power plates from powerhouse-fitness.co.uk were £80 for the pair. He's responding to my gym tour video. I think I paid, did I pay 150 quid for two 20 kilogram plates? It's the norm now, but in reality, we're getting ripped off. COVID is ripping us off, but you can understand why, can't you? I went on Powerhouse Fitness the other day. I'm still trying to get some bargains, not really happening. And I've seen that they've snuck up a few of their prices. They've got the leg press / hack squat adjustable machine. Used to be $899. It's now $999. So it's what is move. So they are business people. And obviously people are going to pay an extra 100 quid. Maximum PT in the house. Matthew, when are we having this reunion? So if you followed on from my old channel, my very cringy old channel, Rye the Guy, this time last year, we happened to do Britain's Got Talent. We auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. And that man right there, Maximum PT, if you did happen to be one of the unfortunate ones that saw that audition, he was the very tall, bearded man, the angry customer who interrupted my lovely introduction in front of the judges. He came out, he started yelling at me, asking where his post was. I got him up on my shoulders, stumbled around a bit because that stage was really, really slippy. And then boom, there we go, attitude adjustment. That is Maximum PT. Phil Emmett in the house. Phil, we've been chatting a little bit on Instagram. Sorry I haven't been a bit more chatty. It's been one of those days. It's been a busy day. But Phil is there updating his gym. Go on Phil's Instagram. We featured Phil already on the channel. He's got an awesome home gym setup. You don't know, yes. You don't know is a guy I've also spoke to on Instagram. Really does not like Matt Does Fitness. We did have a little bit of a pop at Matt Does Fitness in the week. I'm just being defensive. Hogan's not here at the moment. He's out in the garden. I don't like people being rude about dogs. Maybe I took that a little bit too personally. It's nothing personal with you, Matt. But I don't like people. Is that music becoming a? I thought I'd add some copyright-free music to the live session, but it's just acting quite annoying. It's messing with my mind, and I'm very unprepared today. I'm here today with you guys naked, not literally. I'm naked with no book of bullet points. I've normally got a book here which says, Rye, talk about this, talk about that. So instead, I'm just going to respond to your comments. You don't know. Yeah, you can't stand Matt Does Fitness. We will not mention that man again on today's live stream. How you doing, buddy? Love the chat. Thank you very much. My eyesight's getting awful. I'm getting old. My eyesight's going. Cola's in the house. All right, right. Yes. Awesome. I've said before, check out Cole's channel. He just got like a bit of an outdoor gym on the go. I mentioned that Nitty Gritty gyms. I do like a bit of nitty gritty, don't get me wrong. But if you love nitty gritty, head over to Cole. I didn't mean that to be derogatory. I meant that in a good way. Michael Doherty, hello from America. Have I said that right? Doherty? Doherty, is that an Irish surname? Hello, there's Americans in the house again. We have a Michael. I swear we have a Michael Doherty here in Cheltenham. I thought it was someone I knew, but we know each other now. It's all good. So let's crack on. Let's actually make use of this live stream time. So yes, in the week, I bought a couple more pairs of MyraFit. Is it MyraFit or MiraFit? I still don't know how to say it. MiraFit. Hex dumbbells. They're coming apparently tomorrow for the rack. I'm going to do a little bit of a review on those. But I did make a mistake because I've been very picky and I've chosen MiraFit because I wanted to get a full set of Hex dumbbells, no mix and match, because everywhere's got a couple of weight in stock, but then in another brand there's a couple of weight and the rest is out of stock. I wanted a whole set to match, but it turns out MyraFit only go up to 30 kilograms. So we are definitely going to have to mix and match. So yeah, thank you for all your links to Hex dumbbells. I'm still kind of on the hunt, unfortunately. Matt wants me to do one of his live hit sessions. You see, Matt, this is the beauty of the Shred Shed. This is all about talking about training. It's all about talking about home gyms. But do I really ever train? You saw the last video where Hogan put me through my paces. But did he really? It took forever to get that workout done. And I'm not in great shape at the moment. Should I just get my belly out for a laugh? No, let's not do that. Yeah, I'm not in amazing shape at the moment. If you want an update as to my bulk, it basically means I'm training and I'm just eating everything in sight. A lot of us excuse bulking season for just eating everything and a little bit of training, and I'm guilty of that. We had a Just Eat, we had a So peri chicken burger, peri fries, spicy rice, a little bit of the old peri mayo. That was a nice tea, but I actually snuck in. Melissa forgot to eat half of her tea last night, so I've actually snuck in Melissa's sloppy seconds prior to that arriving. I've had Quality Street. I've had those Malteser things. I've had loads of leftover Christmas treats. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be looking great by the time the summer comes around. I'm going to be brutally honest. Deli, MiraFit, thank you. So I've been saying it wrong. I've done like 2 MiraFit review videos so far, and I must have completely just messed it up throughout those whole videos. But I really like that you say MyraFit. Oh, thank you. I will continue to say MyraFit because it makes me sound like I'm well spoken. I hate my voice. I just really hate my voice. It's terrible. You do YouTube, but you hate your voice, right? Lee Mitchell is in the house. Any idea where to get one of those lat pull down machines for a reasonable price? Do you mean like my Hardcastle one, Lee? Because I robbed my friend Damien blind with what I paid for that. Pretty much got all that original stuff in the shred shed for pretty much nothing. I literally did rob him blind. It was off the back of lockdown number 1. He was adamant there wasn't going to be another lockdown. I knew there would be another 5 lockdowns, so I robbed my friend blind. That's what a good friend I am. In reality, I think brand new those were about 150 quid. Knowing the COVID inflation, that's probably about 250 quid brand new. It's good. I like it. I like the fact that it kind of matches the color scheme, but I'll be brutally honest. You've seen the way I've had to do my lat pull downs. I have to lean. I have to do my lat pull downs kind of like this in order to get a full stretch. Because if I sit upright, it will come down to about there and the weight will rack. And also I'll whack my knees on the plate if I load it up too much. So, but in reality, it's good. It's definitely value for money for me because I didn't pay much for it. But in the long run, we probably will end up replacing that. I always say buy right or buy twice. Phil, phone MyraFit's. I'm still saying MyraFit's phone number. See how they answer the phone. Then hang up. Have you had some bad customer service? Because that is the only thing, right? I don't want to slate them because half of my gym is MiraFit. But I have had the odd little issue. That prevents me from giving them a solid rating. You know, they didn't give me missing parts, and rather than keep me updated, they just completely ignored me. But on the other hand, they gave me a little bit of money back, which basically meant I had a free sandbag and free shipping. So I've left a happy man, but people have had issues. That sounds so tasty. Yeah, that was a very, very tasty evening meal right there. What do you guys think I'm drinking right now? What does that look like? Coca-Cola? That's red wine. I'm a man, and I drink my red wine out of a pint glass. I didn't fill it to the top, though. I'm not drunk doing this live stream. I literally had a little bit. It was on the side, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a little bit of red wine. We're on a roll. We're on a roll this evening. Clearly not. I'm losing viewers right now. This isn't the best of live streams, is it? So, right, get your act together, Roy. Come on. So this week on the channel, we are going to be doing, I think we're going to be doing one more video whereby we look at your home gyms, because I've still got a little bit of a backlog. So keep sending in your home gyms at Shredshed Gym on Instagram. Matt, I'm sure you've got a bit of a home setup right now if you're doing live streams and stuff. I want to feature more of a variety. They don't all have to look pretty. They don't all have to look gritty, but a variety would be lovely. Also, if you're wondering where my new puppy, my new dog, Hogan's training partner, is, he will be here probably March, because I get my chows from Russia, all the way from Russia, from a lovely lady. She's quite old now. Her name is Marina. She's done all the shows. She's like, she does all like the Russian version of Crufts and that sort of thing. But obviously with the whole lockdown situation, it's going to prove to be a little bit trickier to get my little chow baby. All right, buddy. Start a show in the house. Right. Say hello. Say hello. Live stream. My only concern is obviously Hogan. Hogan's son Warrior hates Hogan, so I hope my new little baby and Hogan get on like a house on fire. They're from the same kennel, from the same breeder, slightly different bloodlines, but they're all very, very chilled out from Russia. Warrior gets it from his mum. We obviously own his mum, China, as well. China's lovely, but does have that very alpha nature. So, yes. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about chows, we're talking about home gym. So what are you guys saying? Red wine bulk? Yes, Smart Bruce. Welcome back. I'll be honest, I don't really drink. I very rarely drink. I used to have like the annual binge around Christmas, that sort of thing. Never really drink from home, but obviously we've got loads of stuff from Christmas. And I thought, you know, it's got a real taste. Red wine is one of the only alcoholic beverages I actually enjoy drinking. And I was catching up with my neighbour next door, as you do. She was off for a little wander, and she mentioned red wine. And I thought, do you know what? What's her name? What's my neighbour's name? Judy, I think her name is. Do you know what, Judy? I am going to get myself some red wine this evening. So, cheers. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of a My Protein review. I bought loads of stuff. Got like protein powders, pre-workouts, protein bars. I've even got like a tank top or like a sleeveless top. I've got clothing. I've got loads of stuff. And My Protein is obviously one of the biggest brands. So everyone gives it the whole kiss-assy little bit of review just because they've got an affiliate link. I had an affiliate link a couple of years ago. I think it was at Rye35 or something like that. But I'll be honest, I've got that Honey app installed on my laptop. So Honey, I'm not sponsored by Honey either. You install that on your laptop, you get discounts, scours the internet for discounts. And it got me stupid amounts of money off that bulk order from My Protein. So we've gone in, we've got loads of stuff, and I'm going to give you a no-nonsense review on that sort of stuff. I'm not sure if you guys are like supplement type people or whether you're good old-fashioned eat your protein. You can't go wrong with eating your protein. Such a noisy bugger. So, yeah, let's get back to your comments. What else have you been saying? Adam Jackson. Basically, Adam's getting a gym on the go. He's going to send it me. That's awesome. I've got this woman, Claudia Brown. she's blatantly a spammer, but I'm having a bit of fun replying. She seems to be commenting on all my videos, getting quite saucy as well, getting a bit of a minx. Kian's asked what my PRs are. I never really go heavy, and that's something I was going to talk about. I never really go heavy, partly because I'm not very strong. I'm a little bit weak, but also following on from what we mentioned earlier. If you don't already know, I did a bit of a weird year last year, the year before, basically as a pro wrestler or trying to be a pro wrestler. Kind of happened by accident. Off the back of that, I mean, I went into pro wrestling already with a bad back, already with dodgy joints, elbows, knees. And I'll be honest with you, the whole of this year, I've pretty much spent recovering from that time doing pro wrestling. My knees hurt, and it doesn't help that I'm still a part-time postman. I wear shorts and my knees are freezing cold in winter. But my elbows, especially the last couple of training sessions, I mean, the day after, I can feel swelling around my elbows. It's getting quite painful. And I was originally getting a lot of pain from wrestling, from taking bumps on the mat. Although it isn't a legitimate sport, those bumps you take in a wrestling ring are real and they hurt. It literally is plywood with a tiny thin roll of, it's not even padding, it's literally like that over the top, and then the ring, and steel beams underneath everything. So there's not a lot of give in a wrestling ring, and I'm still suffering really badly. I'm on cod liver oil, glucosamine. I'm on a lot of things for my joints. So I've had to modify my training into a bit of a soft way of training. I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of why I've been training legs with a sandbag, because typical back squats with the bar across my upper back, shoulder blades really kind of aggravates my lower back. I've tried using belts. Sometimes belts kind of make it better. Sometimes I feel worse at wearing belts. So the whole my whole aim for this year is to basically get back to training how I would in a typical hypertrophy type split. Obviously, I kind of do chest tries, back buys, shoulders and legs, typical 4-day split. But I would like to, especially by summer when it warms up and hopefully my joints warm up a little bit more, kind of gradually increase that weight, because at the moment it is getting quite painful doing these workouts. And I think if I do go heavy, I'm just an accident waiting to happen again. I tried going heavy when I first got the squat rack set up, but my lower back was just really, really killing me. So I won't be doing any PBs. I won't be doing any 1-rep maxes or anything like that for quite a while. I suppose, Mark, I could use the calculator. There is ways of finding a 1-rep max, but actually 1-rep maxing. And if your aim isn't to actually be a powerlifter, a strongman, and your aim isn't necessarily to build strength, which at the moment mine isn't, and it very rarely is, you don't need to do such low reps. Like I've always found from a bodybuilding perspective, I've actually built more muscle going from between 10 to 15 reps as opposed to 5 to 8. It's just the way my body responds, especially with legs. Slightly higher reps kind of worked for building muscle with my legs. So that's definitely something that going heavy isn't something high on the priority list. The only time I kind of prioritized strength again was around the time I was wrestling, for obvious reasons. Apart from that, I do train a little bit lighter. It's the way I like to train. And I know there's a few youngsters in here, but a lot of us are getting on a little bit. We're reaching the middle age period of our life, and sometimes your own physical fitness, health, and let's be honest, enjoyment. Like most of us train now because we just enjoy doing so. It's a privilege having a home gym whilst everyone else can't get to the gym. And that's why I'm training at the moment. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself to be strong, lift heavy, to look amazing, to be shredded up. I would like to put a little bit of muscle on. I think that'll happen, obviously, being in a calorie surplus, getting a lot of protein in, and training hard/smart. We'll get there in the end. If you had an unlimited budget, what piece of equipment would you like to have in the shred shed? That is an awesome question. I think a lot of us would love to go over to Rogue, wouldn't we? Rogue seem to make some really heavy duty equipment. Is it Rep Fitness as well? I know there's a few kind of good American companies as well. I personally, I'll be honest, I've got a little bit of money set aside, but as I keep mentioning I've got a bloke coming tomorrow, one Tuesday, one Wednesday, all to quote me up about this garden room / extension. And obviously that's going to eat into a lot of money that I've saved / had there when I bought the house, because as I mentioned, I bought the house quite cheap, so I had a little bit of money left over. Until I kind of know where I am in terms of that, I don't want to kind of go too mad on the gym. But the other thing is, as well, as I've mentioned, I've got to get the diggers through here, so there will become a point of time in the next month or so where I might have to pull up the mats, I might have to push the equipment to the side, and the builders are going to make a hell of a mess in the gym. And that, adds to the journey, adds to the story. We can work around it in terms of content, but also I don't want to spend loads of money on some decent equipment and then a little mini digger just crash into the side of like a leg press or something like that. I don't want my equipment to get ruined. So that's also partly why I haven't forked out. But going back to your question, I'd love a really good quality. I would love just a wall mounted rack, possibly a Rogue one. I'd love to get it on that wall. I did mention it when I first started the channel, but I am debating on whether I need that, because this is a good quality rack. But I'm also debating whether we put that wall mounted one on the side of here or the side of the extension when I do the outdoor gym, because it can fold away quite nicely. We've still got we can still make it look nice, but also we can pull it out, bomb. We've got a nice outdoor gym for the summer as well. So in two minds about that. If I had the money though, I would definitely get a really good quality leg press. I just love leg presses. Again, with a bad back, squatting, I can't really go too heavy on. A lot of people do stuff with their lower back with a leg press. I don't. I'm usually fine. So I like to load up the leg press and go heavy with leg pressing. I've noticed the past year of not training legs in the gym or training legs how I used to train them, I've pretty much got no legs anymore. So that would leg equipment, I think, is something that's often neglected, isn't it, with home gyms? So it would be awesome to sort of build up some. I'd like a leverage squat as well. The ones where the pads sort of go on. It's basically a front squat, isn't it? With the slightly elevated platform for the feet. That'd be awesome as well. So I've gone on sites. There's the Gym Revolution. There's like an ATX one, but they all say pre-order for. They used to say pre-order for Feb. Now they say pre-order for spring, and now they're going to say after that they're going to say pre-order for summer, aren't they? And I hate pre-ordering. I want to know roughly when I bought that, it's going through, it's in the warehouse, then it's on its way here. I don't really want to wait around too much. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it, Mark. Yeah, I just mentioned ATX. I think you're right, probably. I think Rogue, a lot of people say Rogue's a little bit overrated. I think Rogue has got a good reputation for a reason. I think it is good quality. In terms of money, value for money, I mean, that ATX stuff looks really, really good. I mean, yeah, I was looking at the ATX leverage squat. I was looking at another ATX machine. I can't remember what it was. Possibly, I tell you what I did see, and it's inflated in price since the whole lockdown thing, was there used to be, what was the website? There used to be this really cool leg extension / leg curl. A tiny little machine. What was it? Type in Google leg extension leg curl combo. There's a seated one, and it's not in stock. It's pre-order, I think, for spring, but it literally was 250 quid. Probably not like the most heavy duty, but it literally looked amazing for the price. And I was waiting around Christmas, because it said it was going to be back in stock in January, and now it's out of stock again. But they've banged the price up an extra 100, 150 quid. I think it's like 500 quid now. I thought that'd have been awesome. Just sat in the corner, a nice little leg extension / leg curl. It was plate loaded, but it looked quite heavy duty. That's it. XS Sports. Awesome. That's it, Lee. XS Sports. I think I had a sleeve, so you can either use obviously standard plates or Olympic plates. XS Sports, that was it. It was like 250 quid, wasn't it? It was really cheap. And I think it's basically the same as, is it Body Solid? I know it's pretty much the same as another brand. I think Body Solid might do a similar thing, but like a Lion one. The Lion ones I don't think are very good for space saving ness. I think for this, like, I don't really want to go into there unless I'm going to have a wall mounted rack. That will pretty much stay as like a non-gym bit. If I go back to doing a bit of PTing, which I probably won't, one-to-one PTing, that could be like a little area where I can sit down with the chairs and stuff. Reality is we're going to have something in this corner. We're going to extend out there into the outside, bit of an outdoor summary bit. And then, so if you go through here now, through that door, you got it'd be a little courtyardy area, because I'm going to have like split that garden off. The extension is going to run alongside there. and then the garden room's going to be right in the corner. So it's like a separate little garden. But then that garden room's going to have a door, and then I think I'm going to have the cardio in there, maybe like a Rogue Echo bike or a treadmill, something like that. So we'll have cardio in there where it's a bit warmer, can warm up out there. We've got the summer kind of area, probably do like dips, pull-ups, have a rack, do a bit of benching and stuff. And then in here will be your more standard bodybuilding type stuff. That's the plan. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know. Yeah, awesome, wasn't it, Lee? What's it now? Yeah, it's gone up about 100 quid. I know. I think the problem is we're all sat there looking at the same things, aren't we? And they say wait till they're back in stock. Reality is they probably get about 2 or 3 back in stock. Me, Lee, Mark, and a few of the boys get straight on there. Maybe Phil gets on there as well. And then we struggle because we all want the same things. Hyperextension. Do a hard cast or do a hyperextension, Phil? Are you talking about the one like I'm trying to think of the one. I think I know the one you're on about. I will check that out. Hard casts are pretty good. Good value for money. Put me off a little bit with that Preacher. I don't know if you can tell on the camera compared to the old Preacher, but it's a bit wonky. I tried fixing it. I'm not very good at DIY, but the pad's a little bit lopsided. That put me off a little bit. Just because it's not quite tall enough. It is still very, very good value for money, but I think I say it all the time, buy right or buy twice. I just feel like at some point I will have to replace the Hardcastle kit. I hope I haven't missed anything out. My eyesight's so bad. Squatting it. Good shout, Phil. You bout squat on the Hardcastle on the lat pull down. So Phil, I don't know if I've really shown you much. That Hardcastle pull down has a cable which can run down through the bottom bit, and you can do cable rows underneath. The way in which I've got this laid out right now, this is a bit in the way. I did have it flip around the other way. You can do cable rows, you can do cable curls, you can do stuff from a low pulley perspective. So I'm guessing if you were to attach that cable, was it Phil or Lee that said that? I'm guessing you can attach that cable to a bout, and like Garage Gym Reviews did, you can do the whole bout squats, can't you? That is a bloody good shout. This is a thing. This is the beauty of having a channel on home gyms. You can share stuff that you never would have found out before. Yeah, Delhi, yeah, it's 350 quidish now. Probably worth getting a utility bench and plate load attachments. True. That is true. I would go Partech multi-gym if I had the money. That is a fair shout as well. I was looking at multi-gyms. I think I was looking at them on Powerhouse Fitness, actually. It'd be awesome to have, like, you know, cable crossover. Just loads of cable type stuff in the corner. They just seem to fit really well in the corner, don't they? The way they're designed, you can do all sorts. I definitely agree with that. Can then get Preacher attachment and get some space. Yeah, that's true. I suppose you can get a Preacher attachment to a bench, utility bench. GHD. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Let's just have a little look at the comments from recent videos. I thought I might get some grief for letting Hogan eat so much food. I was waiting for the dog police to come in and be like, "You've just given your dog a protein bar." Then he's had a snack, and then he's had his food. His stomach is going to explode. But Hogan doesn't eat that much. You know, chows have quite a slow metabolism. Reality is he only grazed on his food in the morning. And then all I do is top it up in the afternoon, give it a stir, soak it so it's not too dry and it goes down easier. Those protein bars are pretty small. Really, you're supposed to kind of stay away from chicken with chow chows. They can get hot spots and dry skin. So a little bit of chicken in a protein bar won't do them any harm. GHD, that's what you mean. Sorry, you might have be casually grazing up for that. Glute, yeah, could definitely do some kind of glute ham developing, because I barely have quads, let alone glutes and hams. That would be awesome. I love lying leg curls, I must admit, but a lying leg curl just takes up so much room, doesn't it? So some kind of glute and ham developer GHD. Yeah. You would need another pulley to bout squat the right angle, but it's... And also, my concern with the bout squat on the Hardcastle would be that thing, would it lift up? Just trying to think. Sometimes when I do the cable curls, I have to put my foot on the bottom of it to curl, so that, because I feel like the machine would lift. Maybe that would be a thing. On the topic of Rogue, have you checked out Bulldog gear? They look like they have some good quality gear, which looks as good as Rogue. That sounds good. If it's not the price of Rogue, that's also a bonus. I probably have. I'll be honest, I've probably looked at like every single site going. I'm really, really picky. I've got to the point now where I've kind of like have to keep pinching myself and kind of like saying, Roy, you need to realize you're here to train. You're not Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. You're not on changing rooms. You're not here creating a lovely room to just for the sake of looking nice. Sometimes I find myself thinking, no, I want everything to match. I want the best quality, but I don't want to pay the high prices. I'm getting too picky, I must admit. So I need to stop doing that. We're here to train. That's the point, isn't it? The problem, I get a little bit of grief on the missus because obviously most people's home gyms are either in a garage that's like no one would ever go into the garage unless they needed to, or they have a shed at the bottom of the garden. This works really well because obviously, can you see it? Obviously, that's my front door. So I literally walk out the front door into the gym. But the problem is I get the missus wanting it to look nice because it's right outside the front door and people essentially walk through the gym to come into the house, don't they? Not necessarily at the moment, lockdown and all that. But I can understand why she wants it to look half decent. That's kind of why we went with grey. She loves grey inside. But then I've snuck a bit of orange in here. Oh, yes. Front support. On the Hardcastle, put your feet on the front support on the front to support the bout squat. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I suppose you could bout squat on this. Let's just have a look, shall we? You could. So you're basically saying, standing on here, we'd attach the cable through here to a bout, and then obviously, oh Christ. Yeah, where's the bout? Let's just get. Could we give that a go right now? I am pretty daft, so I'm bound to do this wrong. Let's just give it a go, shall we? This is the beauty of live YouTube. Let me just leave that there. You can see that fine. Let's do a live demo, shall we? Bear with me 1 sec. Let's not use the Shred Shed bout. Let's use an old bout. So here, ladies and gents, we have an old bout. Correct me now if I'm doing this wrong, Phil. So I've got an old bout. I'm just going to go and get the cable. Wherever it is. Where's the cable gone? Christ. Right, we're not going to be able to do that. The old cable is actually in my shed at the bottom of the garden and it's soaking wet out there. So I'm not making excuses. So stay tuned. I guarantee on Tuesday, oh, I get so bloated. On Tuesday, I'm going to demonstrate that and I'm going to do it. What's wrong with me? Oh, that takeaway is definitely working its way back up. We are going to demonstrate that on Tuesday's video. So check out Tuesday's video. Be about 6 or 7 in the evening. We're going to demonstrate the bout squat on the Hardcastle. Pull down. Fair play, Phil. Mark Bruce, my wife wants to know, Melissa, is Melissa going to do a girls' workout? Melissa has not done a workout since 2013 when I met her. So when I met Melissa, she had a gym membership at Simply Gym in Cheltenham, which is where I was training for a while. I'm not from Cheltenham, so obviously when I moved here, I obviously got a membership at Simply Gym Cheltenham too. As soon as I became a member, she cancelled her membership. A little bit coincidental. She said she wasn't using it. We went there a couple of times together. And she's done a couple of day passes here and there. She's come with me in the gym here and there. But she's one of those people, right? She's about 5 foot tall. She eats terrible food. I've done like a day in the life of Melissa's diet actually on my old channel. Check that out. Eats terrible food, but never really gains any weight. She's always quite thin. Doesn't do any training or anything like that. She hates being on the camera though. This is the thing. I always look like I'm making my girlfriend up, but she hates being on the camera. So you might hear her voice every now and again. She's one of those people that doesn't like her photo taken or anything like that. So if there's enough demand for me missus or me future missus, my fiance, to do a workout, we will make it happen. I will drag her in here. I'll pretend we're not filming, and we'll just sneak a secret camera in here, and we'll get her training. So you can tell I've had a glass of wine, can't you? I'm mumbling all over my words. What is going on, right? You had a wine, go for it. Shall I can go and get the cable. If you guys really want me to get that cable, I can do it, but I'll literally have to leave you for a couple of minutes. Shall I do that? What can I do? Should I put a little bit of music on? I don't know. Right. Give it 10 seconds. If you want me to go and get the cable and attempt this bout squat, say yes. If you don't, say no, or don't say anything. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, we got one person saying, yeah, go for it. So bear with me 2 seconds. If I take this, well, I think the live stream might cut off. I'm gonna leave some music on for you guys, some no copyright music. We're not quite monetized. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So help a boy out and share the channel. I'm gonna leave you with some tunes. For those wondering as well, so I use Spotify, and that is a Bluetooth speaker I've got off Amazon. So
standing at the crossroads between a life and a and there's no dirty baby. It's down to dirty
are we still on? Still on. Sorry about that. I've got a cable. I think it is the wrong one though. I think it's for the old thing I got gifted at the start. We can give it a go though. Might work. Might be too long. Let's just give it a go. So for those wondering, this goes under like that. Yeah, this one is a little bit too long, I think, but we're gonna just show you the logic of doing so anyway. So Phil, correct me if I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, where does it attach? Let me just where are we attaching it, Phil? Round like that. through there. I'm not sure where to attach it, but I know what you're saying. I think the logic might be right. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a fail. The cable's too long, but where do I need to attach it, Phil? What do you think is going to happen? I will put a demo out tomorrow with adjustable chain. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, we need help. I will definitely do this on Tuesday. But yeah, I do have one of those multi-gym old York things. If you're a new subscriber to the channel, look back at my old videos. It was kindly gifted to me. I've yet to get rid of it. I've still got the old Preacher. I've got loads of old kit in that garden shed, so I can get some of that back out in the summer for the outdoor gym. Yeah, sorry guys, massive fail, especially after a glass of red wine as well. What did I expect? If you're watching this channel for tips on training, probably not the right channel. This channel is more for general chit chat and documentation of a home gym journey. So that pretty much summarizes the live stream. I hope I've covered. I've not really covered anything, have I? I've just had a bit of a mare on this live stream, but we might get back to it next Sunday, or I might do a normal episode. You let me know. I'm thinking this week we're going to try and get some structure in terms of uploading. I'm going to get kind of like one review type video a week where we kind of review a new piece of equipment. I'm going to do one kind of episode where like we focus on your home gyms and other people's home gyms, like I've been doing. I'm going to do another episode which is a bit more like vlog-like, a bit more like Matt does fitnessy type stuff, because you don't know, I know you love those kind of videos. And then Sunday, maybe a live stream or something a little bit more low key. Review the bout squat. Could do that, couldn't I? I'm thinking of doing. Do I get like some really crap products off Amazon and review them? You know, there's like gimmicky stuff. I've seen those. You know, those push-up things on Amazon. Those like weird, different handle push-up things. They come in like a block. I don't know. I don't know if anyone would want to see that. Like, I was thinking of reviewing gimmicky stuff, but it's a bit of a waste of money, isn't it? I'd rather just spend the money on something good. I don't know. I try to be creative. You know, I've let Hogan choose a workout. That didn't really go to plan either. Sometimes ideas are good. They don't always come off. I'm tempted to do another experiment like we did cleaning the plates with Coke. I'm tempted to try and maybe use vinegar or something like that just to change it up a little bit. But yeah, it's always good to you enjoy the lives. If you do enjoy the lives, I'm hoping, do you know what? I'm don't know if I'm ambitious. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've just surpassed 900 subscribers. I had a vision. I went to sleep last night and someone told me, Roy, you are going to reach 1,000 subs by the end of next week, by this time next week. I don't know whether I'm just hearing things, whether I might be a little bit schizophrenic or something like that. But I'm confident that we are. I say we because obviously this channel is called The Shred Shed. It's not about me. It's about us together. As cheesy as that is, it really is a channel where we can just chat rubbish and, you know, beer. Sweet. Yeah, if everyone's enjoying the lives, that'll be awesome. If you can help me get to 1K, it just means that the more we grow, the more in terms of subscribers we get, hopefully the more views we get, and hopefully I can kind of dedicate a little bit more time to the channel. I've made the subconscious decision to stop uploading on my original channel for a while. It was kind of been stop-start for about a year now, and I do feel bad because I just got an upload schedule going on there. But reality is, on my old channel, I really don't know what to do with it. It's kind of become the ugly duckling. It's kind of become the black sheep. It's a bit cursed. You know, my old channel, I don't know what to do with it. It's at like 3,600 something subscribers. By no means a lot of subscribers, but obviously it's more than this. It's just with this channel, I don't know, I just feel like I'm enjoying it. It's not, I don't have to think what video am I going to create. It just happens, as you probably guess. I'm just go with the flow and I just enjoy myself. And maybe that's why it is a bit more fun to do. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm never, the thing is, mate, with me, right? If this channel ever did well, if we ever kind of got to the point where I could cut those part-time hours at Royal Mail down to like nothing and give this a go, I would still be doing the exact same thing because I am very low key. You know, I'm not a flash guy. I don't drive a flash car. All my money goes into food, takeaways, and mainly my dogs. Pretty much all of our money goes into our dogs. We just love our dogs. So all I want from YouTube is just to enjoy it. And if anything ever happened with the channel, that would just mean that I have more time to do more content, to spend more time with my dogs, to buy more takeaways, but hopefully to train more and get in shape at the same time. So fingers crossed. I really appreciate everyone's commenting and support today. So before I start rambling even more, before I get another glass of red wine, a pint glass to knock me off to sleep, thank you very much again for tuning in. Sorry it's not been a bit more structured this week, but it's been all right. It's better. There's worse ways to spend your Sunday evening. I know. Melissa's already in bed. She's fed up. She's like, right, I'm going to bed. So I'm gonna sneak in there like a sly, sneaky snake, get the clothes off, have a bit of a cuddle, and see what happens. So see you later. Before we go, that's the great thing. Before we go, hang on. Phil, once this virus thing has passed, you should invite everyone for a training session and a wine. That would be very good. That's it. That is it. That's how we're going to end it today. When this virus thing is over, ladies and gents, quote me on this. This will be uploaded after. I'm saying this right now. All of you people who have commented today, all of you OGs, your original subscribers, let's all get together for one mighty session inside the Shred Shed. You're welcome to bring your chow chows if you have any. And we're going to tear this up. We're going to make an ultimate Shred Shed video. That's how we're ending it right there. Well done. Awesome idea. Now we're going to go. See you later.